What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's that time week again. It's New Comic Book Day, albeit it's a week late because it's actually going to be New Comic Book Day tomorrow, officially. But I haven't got tomorrow's books yet, so I've got last week's books we haven't shown you yet, which means they must be New Comic Book Day. Yeah, you reckon? I think so. How's it going, guys? I hope you're all well. I hope you all had a very splendid Halloween. I had a very quiet Halloween, which, to be honest with you, suits me just fine. I did enjoy Halloween when I was younger. Not so much now. I don't know why. Probably just, I don't know. Don't really bother me. I like seeing it and I like watching it, but I don't like taking part in it. And I think that's probably because I'm a bit of a grumpy old fucker sometimes. You know, just where I am. Don't care. Don't mind. Whatever. So yeah, I've had a good week. It's Tuesday. I'm just getting ready to watch The Walking Dead. We won't find out if Glenn's alive or not this week, I don't think. I hope he is alive because, I think to ruin Glenn's death the way they have would be disrespectful to the comics a little bit, because Glenn's death in the books is very powerful. So yeah, I'd like to, hopefully they do it justice. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that in a second. That'd be great. What else have I been doing? Been watching a lot of Don the Comic Book Junkie's videos. He's been posted 3 up this week, which is fantastic. So I love seeing them. So good on you, Don. Keep them coming, mate. And what else have I been doing? I've been watching a load of videos actually. Haven't been able to comment on all of them, but I've been giving thumbs up to all of them. Trust that. I always give the thumbs up because you know what, you guys deserve it. And I would like to comment more, but it's time. Time is a virtue these days. There's not much I have. But yeah, we're watching those, you guys. You know, fucking Daring Doodads, Inside UFO, Manga Comics, Comic Book Estate, you name it. I've been watching them. I love it. You know, it's all good stuff. Archangel, watching him. He's cool. I just watched a very funny video with this lady friend on it. Wife? Girlfriend? I'm not sure. But it was very highly entertaining, which is good. But yeah, I've not been up to much, to be honest. Bought quite a few books this week, more than I probably wanted to be fair. I thought, you know what, I'm going to chill out, I'm going to calm down. And I ended up buying another board again. And you know what? It's getting out of hand. This is this week's books. I don't know. Yeah, this is this last week's books. So there's quite a few there, and it's getting out of hand again. I just said, before I get onto the books, I've been looking at these and I've been trying to cut down, and I did really well. And I knew what's going to happen. I knew it. I've crept back up again. It's crept back up. So again, I need to go cold turkey once more, and I need to break this fucking habit, man. Because I looked at the books coming out tomorrow, and I looked at the preview list, and tomorrow we're getting Uncanny X-Men, Extraordinary X-Men. A couple of other Marvel titles like Hercules, Drax, and Doctor Strange is out as well, and there's loads of variants. I mean, loads of variants. There's Hercules has got 2 variants, Doctor Strange has got a variant I like, Drax has got a variant I like, Uncanny X-Men, holy fucking shit, that has got, the variants I've seen is probably about 15 so far, but I'm sure there's many more. The 15 variants I've seen are the easy ones to get. And to be fair, there's some bloody good ones. There's some very nice variants there. Extraordinary X-Men's got a couple of variants. Action figures and whatnot. It's just so many fucking books this week out. You got a couple of one-shots from Justice League coming out. We Stand on Guard. It's just, you know what? I put my list of books I wanted to get this week, and I've been telling you lately I get my books online from a store. For the most part, because they do the variants. And they were doing, I get 10% off it for 5 books or whatever it is. So I saved myself like £10, which is good. I saved myself £10. But to save myself £10, I had £79 worth of books. I was like, fucking hell, that's a lot of books. And that was not including the books I was going to go to my store and get, which would have been the Justice League stuff, the Batman Eternal, we Stand on Guard. So you could probably easily add another £20 to that, maybe even £25, but let's say £20 for argument's sake. That's £100 total, 1 week. Books only, £100. That's like £400 a month on new books, if it was to continue that way. I know not every week's going to be the same, but still, shouldn't be having those kind of weeks. It's fucking ridiculous. You know, £400 is roughly $600 US a month just on new books. That's not taking in all the other shit I buy, like action figures or DVDs, or go out with the wife. You know what I mean? You need to be fucking daddy rich bucks to fucking carry on this shit. So I'm going to cut again. I'm going to cut this week, guys, and I'm going to be ruthless. I'm being absolutely ruthless. I am going to pick up some books this week. Don't get it wrong, I am. Because there's certain books you got to pick up. Batman Eternal, picking up. My Batman Robin Eternal I'm going to pick up. The Justice League one-shots, I'll pick those up. I will pick up 1 copy of Extraordinary X-Men and 1 copy of Uncanny X-Men. And maybe issue 2 of Doctor Strange. That's it. The Scotty Young stuff, I want to pick up. I'm going to wait. I'm going to try and get it later on. I might not. I might pick them up as well, but only the Scotty Young stuff. The action figure variants, I might pick up at a later date. I'd like to pick them up now, but they're not as good. Like, they're pretty good. They're doing like the Marvel Legends thing, which is quite cool, but they're not the best action figure variants for me. The Secret War ones, they're amazing. Love them. The Star Wars ones, I think, are fantastic, which I would like. I'm going to try and see if I can get some of those at some point. Yeah, I really need to cut down this week. It's fucking crazy. You know, if, God forbid, my wife ever saw me this video now, she'd fucking chop my balls off. That is for sure. So, you know, pray for me, folks. Pray she doesn't see this video. But yeah, I'm going to cut it, guys. I'm going to do it. You know, which might mean there's a bit longer between videos. Maybe. But if it is, so be it. You know, that's not a bad thing sometimes. Anyway, I've waffled on for fuck knows how long. And I've sweared profusely. Which I'm sorry, this is definitely a rated R show. So first up, picked up Deathstroke 11. I can't even speak. Really enjoyed this. This is Suicide Squad tie-in. And you know what, Deathstroke, to be honest with you, doesn't matter what issue you pick up, it's not hard to follow. It is just cannon fodder for the brain. It's good stuff. Batman and Robin Eternal. Oh, so this is getting good. This is getting good. There's a lot of hypnosis going on, and they're trying to kill Bruce Wayne, and there may be a traitor in the mist, possibly. Pick it up, it's good stuff. Enjoying it. Go to Sleeper Reader 666. He explains it a lot more better. He does it a fantastic job. Invincible Iron Man 2. I give it another shot, because I did quite enjoy issue 1. I know a lot of people liked it, but I did enjoy issue 1. And I have to say, I enjoyed issue 2 as well. It's not fantastic, but it's plodding along quite nicely, and I'm enjoying. I think I'm enjoying it for the is it Madame Mask or whatever her name is, the chick in this one. I'm enjoying it for her, I think, a lot more. They seem to have made Tony Stark a lot more douchey in this one, which I'm not too keen on. Arkham Knight Annual, Batman Arkham Knight Annual 1. This came out a few weeks ago, but my shop decided not to get me one in, and the one he did have, he said, I'll get you one in, and he never bothered. So, had to hit up the eBay. It's quite a good story, basically all about Arkham Knight's ascension and how he got took on. Ms. Wyman standard cover, just because. Doctor Strange standard cover, because I actually quite dig it, it's quite cool. Really did enjoy this. I will be picking up issue 2. The artwork is fantastic. It's just a bit different, you know. Got It Needed Comics, got me into Turtles. Thanks, dude. Issue 50 was really good, and if you've read issue 50, you know something major happens in it, and this is like this, the aftermath of that and what's happening next. Really enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying the Turtles. I've always liked Turtles. Again, it's one of those things, if you like comic books, you like a certain, we all sort of appreciate the same genre, so to speak. We all like Turtles, we all like Star Wars, we all like Star Trek, and yada yada yada. We're all men of a similar guild, and yeah, Turtles has always been cool. It was always my favourite toy as a kid, apart from Star Wars. So I was just a little bit older. I had Star Wars then Turtles, and they're both fantastic. So yeah, enjoying that book. What If Infinity Dark Reign. It's basically a Green Goblin story. It was okay. I wish I never paid full price. Darkseid War one shot. This is Justice League The Darkseid War Batman one shot. This is really good. I really enjoyed it. This is basically Batman as the Monitor going around Gotham, putting it to rights. And how he does that is quite cool. It's very interesting. I like it. There's a lot of good dialogue between Alfred and Gordon. I highly recommend it. It's a good read. Secret Wars guidebook. I thought, well, what the fuck? I bought everything else. Might as well pick up the guidebook. It basically tells you about all the different worlds, just in case you haven't picked up all the miniseries. It fills in some gaps and whatnot. It's okay. Angela, Queen of Hell, #1. You can't really see the cover. I hope you see the cover online. It was okay. I gave it a go because it was #1, and I do like Angela. I do. I still feel Marvel does not know what to do with this character though. It feels like they've got her, and it's like, yeah, we got Angela, woo! Made a big song and dance about it, and they didn't really think out, well, what are we actually going to do with her? You know, apart from getting to Fourth Sister, what are we going to do with her? You know, for me, I'm not really fussed to see Angela in Hell. I'd rather they bring out a comic book where we explore her relationship with Thor and her father and Asgard. You know, I want to see Angela in Asgard, exploring Asgard for the first time. This world's new to her. It's not a home, but it could be. That's the book I want to read, you know. And I think a lot of people would like to read that, you know, just to see her, you know, hang out with the Warriors 3 and shit. Not this stuff. You know, the only thing you can say in this is Angela a lesbian? Possibly. You know, possibly not. You know, who cares at the end of the day? You know, there's no taboos with sexuality anymore, as far as I'm concerned. You know, you're happy and you're glad to be whatever you want to be. So if they put it in there for shock value, it didn't work. If they put it in there because it's actually a character, cool. I just hope they didn't add it because of it, you know. But otherwise, you know, I think it's all good. You know. What else I pick up here? You know, I read Get Saw that last week because I've read it. Batman Arkham Knight Genesis. I have to say, this is better than Arkham Knight. Yeah, you know, this is sort of the book I wanted Arkham Knight to be, if I'm being brutally honest. You know, this is all about Arkham Knight and his ascension to being the Arkham Knight and how he got there, why he hates Bruce Wayne, and what he's doing to get back at him and how he's doing it. It is a good read, and I'm enjoying it much more than Arkham Knight. Finally, we picked up Howling Commandos of S.H.I.E.L.D. Scott Young variant, which is pretty cool. My only Scott Young variant, and maybe my only Scott Young variant for a couple of weeks, I don't know. It was okay, it was pretty cool. It was really sort of a throwaway title for me almost. And it's basically like the quirkiest side of S.H.I.E.L.D., I guess you say. If I had to sum it up, do you guys remember the title from New 52, Frankenstein Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? It kind of reminds me a bit of that. It's kind of, let's take a bit of the paranormal, make a group out of it. I like it a bit. Also, while I was in the store, I picked up Star Wars issue 1, Shattered Empire. I only picked this up because I missed it when it came out a few weeks ago. Actually, was it a few months ago? But I went to the store and you had all 4 parts on the shelf, so I thought, yeah, pick them up. So issue 2, issue 3, and issue 4. It's pretty cool. It deals with the sort of remnants of the Empire and can't go past. So it was okay. It was good. You know, it wasn't amazing, but it was very fitting of the universe, and I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the Luke Skywalker. There should have been more Luke Skywalker, but it wasn't really a story about Luke, so I can't understand why he wasn't there. It's just me. I want more Luke. And then I went to my local Tesco's. So Tesco's is just like a supermarket in the UK. Does everything like, geez, what's it like? I don't know. It's just a general. It does food, toys, games, and things like. Does it use like Target in America? Is that what it's like? I think possibly. But they have this Star Wars book, and it's the Star Wars, the complete visual history. And this has just got, it's really cool. It's just basically about, you know, if you want to read up really geeky shit on, like, I don't know, let's think of, you know, just tells you about clone people. Well, it tells you about all the characters in Star Wars, all the equipment they use, what it does, how it works. It's really geeky shit, I have to say. But it's really nice, and it's all coloured. It's all very good quality. It's a big old book. It's very nice. And while I was there, they also had this book, Star Wars Ultimate Visual History, Visual Guide, sorry. And this one is really good. Now, I sort of missed out on a lot of the comic books, Star Wars comic books. I did some of the early Marvel stuff back in, like, well, fucking hell, it was early. Back before we went to 80s, I want to say the 80s. I think it was the 80s. Before it went to Dark Horse. So basically, anything from Dark Horse onwards, I haven't read. Apart from Dark Empire, I've read that. So for this book here, basically fills in all those gaps. It tells you of all the history of, I wouldn't say all the history is, because that's probably not fair to say it's done all the history, but it's definitely giving you all the cliff notes. So you definitely know what sort of happened in a broad about spectrum. So, you know, it tells us about the Sith, where the Sith come from, you know, it tells us about the galaxy and all the battles and when they took place and shit like that. So it really just gives you a timeline of events in the Star Wars universe. And it tells you about all the Darths, Ascension of the Dark Lord. So you have Darth Nihilus, Darth Sion, Visamar, Beador. You know, it tells you about all these people, and it tells you when they were around, who they had conflict from, and all that shit. Totally geeky shit, but with the film coming out, I thought it'd be nice to sort of just catch up on some shit maybe I missed. Maybe these books have no relevance, but either way, they're a fantastic read. And the best part of it is, see that price on the back there? Oh, I paid £25 for that one, and $14.99 for that. So these are 40 quid's worth of books. They have them in Tesco's for £4 each, which is crazy. To put that in perspective for you, same price as that. Yeah, come on. Cost of 2 comics. That is fantastic value. There's no way to turn that down. I don't care how sad I am. I thought they were amazing. So yeah, that's what pretty much all I picked up this week, which is still cool. I said that, but I'm actually looking at things in front of me what I picked up this week. I haven't shown you guys yet. You may, if you watched my last video, thank you. But if you had, you saw I picked up some Star Wars figures. My local Toys R Us have got Star Wars Black series figures at half price. Not the new Force Awakens ones, but the previous series. So I went out and picked some more up. It's got to be done. And I also picked up some new ones as well, because I couldn't help myself. So let's show you those. So please forgive me, I'm going to do a quick spin around now, so I can show you my shelf. So bear with me. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, what did I pick up? Let's start up here first. So first up I picked up an Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is quite cool. I got him next to Luke. I can't get Luke to stand right. I'm going to have to get a base, one of those little stands from the stand on. I got Chewbacca, you saw him. I got Yoda. He's cool, I like Yoda. What's his name? I can't remember. What's his name? It escapes me. It's going to bug me because as soon as I start to make this video, I'm going to remember it and it's going to piss me off. Picked up Kylo Ren. Awesome. I have to say, that is a great figure. I love that figure. Got his little buddy there. Showed that previously. And I got Darth Vader. Now, this figure is badass. This is my... I think, if I had to be honest, I'd put this in my top figures of all time, let alone Star Wars. You know, it's just badass, and hopefully I can do it. Oop. His helmet comes off, look, and you can see Anakin underneath as well. So, can you tell me that's not cool? Next little Darth Vader there. Also picked up the Toys R Us exclusive Snow Trooper, which is quite cool. And then I picked up the Sand Trooper for half price. So he was half price. He was half price. He was half price. He was half price. I might go back and buy another one of these just because they're so cool. Picked up Captain Phasma, really cool. And I picked up the. See, I need to get. This is the problem. When you get older, you forget shit, and I'm forgetting the name of this new girl. But I will remember. With the film coming out, I will remember. Oh yeah, I'm back again. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I picked up this week, guys. A load of figures, which is cool. You know, it's making my shelf look a bit better. Because you can see, as you see, that I cleared a lot of space. Basically, all those shelves are full up with DVDs. So I've moved those over there. I've just basically emptied a lot of my shelves because it was getting really cluttered. I had so many action figures everywhere, like Batman, a load of Batman figures out, my artifact statues and stuff. And I don't know what it is, guys. I get bored and I just want to change things up a bit. So I cleared them down, put them in storage. And I'm into Star Wars at the moment, so I got a Star Wars split up. And no doubt that'll probably change in a couple of months, but yeah, fuck it. It's all gravy. I'm back again. Sorry about that. I keep swapping you around. I'm trying to make you sick. So that's it, guys. That's what I picked up this week. I thank you for watching. I thank you for listening to me rattle on incandescently for bat shit for fucking 20 minutes, whatever it is now. I don't know. Either way, I apologise. You've got much better things to do with your time than watch me talk about shit like books and action figures. But yeah, this is my therapy. This is my church, and this is where I get to talk. So, thanks for coming. So till next time, guys. You know how it goes. Be good, be safe, but above all else, be good to one another. Take care. Bye.